guys, welcome to my video blog. Recently I took a trip to Africa. It was so much fun. I made a movie with facts, pictures, and things you need to know about my trip. Hope you enjoy.
My African vacation was to Cape Town, South Africa. From there, I went to the Castle of Good Hope, the oldest colonial building in South Africa, built between 1666 and 1679. From the sky, it looks like a pentagon with arrows sticking out. After the castle, I took a cable car up to Table Mountain. It isn't a mountain, it's a plateau that is 2 miles from side to side. After the mountain, I went to Camps Bay to relax for a while. It is a great tourist attraction for foreigners in the summer. Once I dried off, I went to Tsitsikamma National Park. They have bungee jumping and zip lining, but I took the 17-kilometer dolphin trail. Here's a picture of the suspension bridge I was on above Storms River. Look at this beautiful picture I took from my hotel room. In the morning, I took a plane to the Kalahari Desert, specifically the Kigaligali Transfrontier Park, to learn more about the Kalahari. I learned that the Kalahari is a semi-arid, sandy savanna. To make it simple, it is a desert, but when there is a good amount of rain, it can be fertile enough to be a savanna. In the Kalahari, I saw amazing wildlife. I saw a black maned lion where the rule of thumb is the darker the mane, the healthier the lion. I saw a yellow mongoose, what looks to be like its lunch. And I saw a meerkat that looked straight at us, scared and afraid. When the day was done, I packed up my things for a trip to northern Botswana. In the morning, I finally came to Chobe National Park for a good old safari. On my journey, I saw lots of wildlife. I saw a hippo defending its turf in the water, some elephants getting water, holding tails, a cheetah stopping dead in the grass, looking at our car, some giraffes going to another part of the park, a herd of zebras going to another part of the park, and some warthogs in the mud. Since it was the afternoon and I was so close, I crossed the border into Zimbabwe to Victoria Falls. I learned how the river flows after it reaches the falls. Upstream from the falls, the Zambezi River flows over a sheet of basalt to a valley. Some things I did at Victoria Falls were whitewater rafting, which I got splashed, and some horseback riding, which I got to go into a lake. In the evening, I caught a flight to western Uganda to Kibale Forest National Park. I got to go on a rainforest adventure to see wildlife and plants. There are 351 types of trees and some ferns, herbs, and shrubs. I loved the wildlife the most. I liked the chimpanzees, which are similar to us humans, the servals, which were cats, part of the lion family and mostly independent, and I like the white spotted flufftail, which are in some countries in Africa. After all the scenery, I went to Nairobi, Kenya to learn about city life. It was a bit overcrowded with a lot of people on the streets. I saw some buildings that looked like they were in good condition. Others weren't as lucky. I learned that there are 4 billion people who are in poverty, and the wealthy people are lucky enough to have food, shelter, and plumbing. Next on my vacation is to Mogadishu, Somalia. There was a sign telling me about terrorists and suggesting that I should leave, but I like to take risks. Even though the streets aren't safe, I found some neat attractions to look at. I found the site of the Battle of Mogadishu. This was a crash site. And the nice Mogadishu Mosque. My final destination was Timbuktu, Mali. I wanted to see some famous architecture before I left. I went to the Jinguiber Mosque that was built in 1327 but is now a learning center and tourist attraction. It is made out of mud and straw and wood for support. Now that I have gone over my vacation, let's summarize it just in case I went a little bit too fast. First, I went to Cape Town to look at Table Mountain, Castle of Good Hope, Camps Bay, and Tsitsikamma National Park. Next, I went to Kigaligali Transfrontier Park to learn about the Kalahari and wildlife. Then I went to Chobe National Park to learn about lots and lots of wildlife. After that, I went to Victoria Falls to learn about the falls and to do some neat attractions. Then I went to Kabale Forest National Park to learn about the wildlife and the forest. Then I went to Nairobi, Kenya to learn about the city life between wealth and poverty. Then I went to Mogadishu, Somalia, even though it was really risky. Lastly, I went to Timbuktu, Mali to learn about nice architecture. Thank you for watching my movie. I hope you enjoyed my vacation.